If you guys are looking to buy cheap and reliable coins, make sure to check out my sponsor, redzonecoins.com. Use code NOBLE at checkout for 15% off your purchase. Link is in the description. What's up today, my fellow man soldiers? So what I'm going to be doing right now is going over the best abilities you could put on your squad right now. Also, if you guys can, please drop a like on the video. What that does is it helps get this video out to other people who also like this information. And if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, that notification bell right next to it to get notified each and every time I upload a video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So I'm on the process of rebuilding my squad. So I'm going to let you guys know about other people who got discounted abilities and everything else. My squad is a 96. It's going to go back up to a 98 overall, 50-50 Cowboy theme team. But at this moment, it's just a 96 squad. It is what it is. I sold off a lot of my team. The market has dropped, so I will be buying those players back. So, but even with that being said, even if I don't have certain abilities on my players, I'm gonna let you guys know what are good players, the good abilities to put on your squad, even if I don't have certain abilities on certain players that I have. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna name other abilities. I'm gonna start off with my quarterback. Usually I put dots, right? But because I've been putting passing abilities on my QB, I just took it off and I put Omaha because once it's equipped, it shows defensive coverage on DBs. But once again, though, I like dots, I like Omaha, and then I'll go with like Bazooka or something like that, especially if you need throw power. But he doesn't need throw power. He has a lot of throw power as it is. So Omaha I like because once it's activated, you can see where your defensive backs are, and the more you know, the more you'll be able to do when it comes to your squad. Then I got Dashing Deadeye on Dak Prescott. First of all, I like Dashing Deadeye. I wish I could have Dashing Deadeye as well as the other two passing abilities, which is Sideline Deadeye and Inside Deadeye. Because Sideline Deadeye is anything on outside the numbers is perfect pass accuracy, and Inside Deadeye is anything inside the numbers is perfect pass accuracy. But from my experiences, that's not really including on the run. Majority of times I can make it on the run throw and I'll throw perfect passes with those abilities. However, there is times when it would miss up, so that's where the Dashing Deadeye comes in. But if I had to pick between all the abilities, it would be Sideline Deadeye on my QB, Inside Deadeye, and then I'll go with Gunslinger and then Fearless. That's what I like to run on my QB, but I know some other people like to run with other stuff, but them are the best abilities for my QB that I like to run. Once again, I'm eventually get my 99 overall QB back, and I'm eventually build this whole squad up and I'll be able to have all those abilities, but right now I'm not going to. On my halfback, right? So when it comes to the halfback, people run different things, but I'm gonna be honest with you, as long as you have a decent halfback, it really don't matter what you put on him, in my opinion, unless you like running routes with your halfback. If you run a lot of routes with your halfback, put short and elite on him, because that's really going to help out a lot, because a lot of people like running running a lot of short plays and stuff like that when it comes to the team. All right, but I got Fright Train on him, and the only reason I got Jukebox is because it's only for 0 AP. But if I did have to pick an ability, I like the reach for it, and I'll go with like Energizer or something like that, just to give him a lesser chance to fumble the ball when he's out there running with it. But my halfback is not really a big thing because he's usually pretty good. On all my receivers, a lot of the newer receivers, they should be able to get it, but I like putting Route Tech. As long as it's 2 AP and under, I'll put it on my receivers. But my receivers get it for 1 AP, so I definitely was able to put a lot more on them. But Route Tech I love because they're able to run their routes more effectively as you put them on whatever route you put them on. So that's what I like about it. And they're able to get open easier, and I'm able to get the ball off to them, right? And then on your O-lineman, what I like to run is I like to run Threat Detector, and I like to run Identifier. I know right now you're going to say it's not activated. The only reason it's not activated right now because, once again, I just recently got rid of my team, and I haven't really used my squad yet. But I'm going to get back Forrest Gregg. He gets Identifier for 0 AP, so he will come back. But even if he didn't, like say, for instance, I didn't put him on my squad and I was going to go online and play, then I put it on Tired Bidaz because he gets it for 2 AP. Which is, a lot more than 0 AP, but I like running Threat Detector, and then I'll go ahead and put, where's Identifier? I'll put Identifier back on him if I happen not to get Forrest Gregg back, but I'm going to get him back, so just staying tuned for that. We'll be getting all the upgrades. So them are the ones I like running on them. I do like Nasty Streak, which I got on Larry Allen, and I also like Edge Protector because it protects against the Edge Elite rushers, right? Especially with the Edge Threat Elite. And on my defense, it's going to be a lot more easier because a lot of my defensive backs are running a lot of the same scheme besides NAHSHON WRIGHT. NAHSHON WRIGHT What I like about him is he gets acrobat for 1 AP. So therefore, instead of putting pick artist, I put acrobat because, you know, diving swats and interceptions. We don't need to have pick artist if he's able to make these animations. If all my defensive backs were able to get acrobat for 1 or 2 AP, I would definitely put it on the whole squad. But at this moment, they can't. So that's why I put acrobat on him, and on the rest of the defensive backs, I put pick artist. And if they get pick artist for 0 AP, sometimes I add another ability to them just to make them more OP. And when it comes to the X factors, I do like to put shutdown. I put them on all my defensive backs. So that's what I like to do when it comes to that. Now let's go over here. Leon Sandcastle, he is a new addition to the squad. I haven't put nothing on him yet, but let's just see what he got. He gets pick artist for 0 AP. So I'm going to go ahead and add that now. Once again, I'm very happy that that he's a free safety. Flat zone KO, mid zone KO, I don't care for none of those. Now on these other ones, which one should I go with? Deep route KO, improved knockouts, and man. So it's deep route KO. It's not like a deep out zone KO. It's a deep route KO. I don't know if I should. I might have to do that, but he needs to pick off that ball. I don't want him just smacking that ball out. Deep out zone KO. This is deep route KO. I'm just gonna go with deep out KO. That would be a better one than all those. You guys already seen how I made my decision. Even if he has to swat the ball, I guess it's better than them intercepting it, but I want him to pick off that ball. So deep route KO seems to be the best one out of these, and the reason why I say that is because deep out zone KO is for the deep outs, and then short route KO is like for the short routes, and medium route KO is for the medium route. But deep out zone KO goes for any deep route, so that's what it is. This one only goes for the deep out zone KO, but this is all deep routes in general, so that's why I went ahead and went with that. So I'm not gonna activate them right now, but after this I'll do all that. I'm just showing you guys the best abilities. Let me see what else you got. Okay, now on my defensive tackles, right? Several things you could run on them, but on both of these guys right here, the best thing I like to run on them is inside stuff. I love the inside stuff because this is the best thing to stop the inside zone plays. Especially, I know you guys played against it, you guys used it, and you guys see how OP it is when it comes to the defensive tackle rushing out, or whatever player you have rushing out of nowhere and smacking that halfback. And a lot of times they're gonna come out and get you. You could maneuver around. It's not too easy, but you could do it. But once again, though, it's very effective. So that's why I like the inside zone. Yeah, inside zone. What is it? Inside stuff. I'm sorry, for the inside zone plays. And I would get a defensive tackle that could at least get it for 1 or 2 AP, because it wouldn't make sense. But I'm gonna be honest with you, if my defensive tackle did have it for 3 AP, even though that's a lot of AP, I would put it on him, because to me, that's how much it's worth it. That's how OP it is. And then on your middle linebackers, you see right now, a lot of, like I said, I'm still in the process of rebuilding the squad. I got rid of a lot of my team, so there's a lot of abilities not activated, but I'm gonna let you guys know what I'm gonna run on them. On my Zach Cunningham, you see, I'm gonna put, I don't know why he's in the background, but I'm gonna put him as my starter. I have Lurker on him. On your middle linebackers, I know a lot of you guys don't use your middle linebackers, but check this out though. Sometimes you're gonna have to run the 3-4. I know I run 3-4, I run nickel, and I run dime. So whatever defensive scheme I run, I want to be able to be effective at each of those defenses. So therefore, at times I do use my middle linebackers. So that's why it's good to put Lurker on them. So I'm able to get it with Cunningham for 0 AP. So that's what's good about that. Now, okay, at least on one of my linebackers, because Anthony Barr gets it, I like putting the outside stuff. He gets it for 1 AP. Watch, I'll show you guys right now. Where is it at? It's right here. Yeah, right here. No outside, not outside stuff. No outsiders. Because I put them on the D line, or whoever I put on the D line, which is usually a linebacker. I put no outsiders because, you know, it protects against the outside run plays, and they're able to be more effective at that and shut that run play down. So here's the thing. When it comes to your defensive backs, pick artists, acrobat, if you're able to get it for discounted AP, deep route KO, which you guys seen right now. Inside stuff when it comes to your defensive tackles. If you're able to put an outside stuff on one of your DNs, whoever your DN is, that's cool. But if you have more abilities left, which you see I still have more abilities left, I'm going to deactivate. Some of these abilities I'm going to deactivate because the man themselves deactivated, because I just did a greatest lineup overall. But let's say you have a few more extra abilities, I would tell you just to go ahead and experiment with your team and then try different abilities out on other players and to see how effective they are. But the main thing to have on your team is pick artist, like a deep route KO or something like that, acrobat, inside stuff, no outsiders, lurker, and then go ahead and experiment. You can put edge thread elite and stuff like that, which I'm going to add to, especially when I have other players. And then on your kicker, before I enter, in it. You could go with Focus Kicker, or you could go with what's the other one? Focus Kicker and Zen Kicker. Zen Kicker is up to over 45 yards, and Focus Kicker is up to 45 yards when it comes to slowing down the kicking meter. Right now I got Focus Kicker because I do kick a lot more field goals after I make a touchdown, and there's been times that the kicking meter went crazy and I ended up missing it. So that's why I went ahead and went with the Focus Kicker. But you guys see right here, I have my Nate Davis. He does get identifier for 0 AP. But like, once again though, I haven't organized my team. I'm just letting you guys know what the best abilities to run on your team. Best believe I'm gonna do an updated team. You're gonna see this team is a lot more juice, and my team's gonna have all the abilities activated. But right now I'm just showing you guys which are the best abilities to run, just in case you guys want to know, and the best discounts to get them for. But anyways, there it is there. If you guys like seeing what you see, drop a like on the video. Till next time, I'm